Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to the Young and the Restless recap for Wednesday, March 5th, Billy Abbott understands he wants a press statement as soon as possible, and Victor Newman will inquire as to whether Jack Abbott is high on medications. Jack and Diane Jenkins Abbott will welcome Victor and Nikki Newman to their table at the GCAC. Victor will inquire as to what illusion led him to back Billy's bid to take on Newman Media after he requests to talk to Jack about anything. Jack will quickly jump to Billy's defense after realizing Victor is aware of Abbott communications. Victor will inquire as to whether he is high on drugs once more as Jack proposes a deal. Jack will propose that they agree to keep Kyle Abbott and Claire Newman out of all their disputes, even though Victor won't see any reason to make a deal with his adversary. But Victor will continue to support Claire's courtship since he essentially predicts that every Newman-Abbott connection will end in heartbreak. On Wednesday's YNR episode, Jack and Diane will discuss who might have leaked the information about Billy's most recent endeavor after they have a table of their own. Once they're back together, Nikki will pressure Victor to let Adam Newman deal with Billy and work out a ceasefire with Jack before things get out of control. Connor Newman will text Adam and Chelsea Lawson at Crimson Lights, asking them to stay late at school so he can try out for baseball. The ritualistic activities that baseball players frequently engage in will alarm Chelsea because they may exacerbate Connor's OCD symptoms. Adam will appreciate Connor's desire to try something different, but he will also acknowledge Chelsea's viewpoint and commend her for being a loving mother. Chelsea and Adam will agree to help Connor when he texts his parents again to reassure them. Billy will appear uncomfortable when he sees Adam and Chelsea holding hands when he gets there. Billy will go to the counter to place an order when he has finished talking to Chelsea about Connor. Adam will mention Billy's impending launch and charge him with planning an assault on both Newman Media and himself. Adam will take barbs about Phyllis Summers before Chelsea finally ends the argument, despite Billy's insistence that he is moving on and concentrating on the positive. Billy will tell Chelsea that he has really moved over his thirst for vengeance when Adam leaves for a phone call. Although Billy will eventually acknowledge that it's none of his business, he will also imply that it appears Chelsea is doing more than just living with Adam these days. However, because Adam has already harmed Chelsea, Billy will urge her to exercise caution. Although Chelsea will value Billy's concern, she will have faith in her ability to care for herself. Adam will urge Billy to go when he returns and discovers that he is still there. Adam will then complain to Chelsea about Billy, eventually bringing up the name of Sally Spectra. Adam will argue that he meant it when he told Chelsea that he was over Sally, which will worry her. Adam will question whether Chelsea is truly over Billy now that she is standing up for him. Chelsea will tell Adam that she is, but she will admit that she still has feelings for Billy, just as Adam still has feelings for Sally. Adam and Chelsea will ultimately appear to agree that they should proceed gently together and not allow the past to stand in the way of their future. Billy will leave Phyllis a voicemail at his house asking her to contact him again. Billy will encourage Phyllis to phone her loved ones first, and then him, because he needs her assistance and a lot of people are worried. Soon after, Jack will drop by and talk to Billy about the Abbott Communications news leak. Jack will get concerned about Billy's vindictive streak when he expresses a wish that he could have surprised Victor and Adam. Billy will contend that it was merely a slip, but he will understand that they must issue a press release prior to Newman Media attacking. Sally will then assist in filling in for Phyllis while she is away, so she will commend Billy on his initial draft of the press release and recommend that it be sent out exactly as is. Stay in for updates on all the drama as Sally may eventually become embroiled in Adam and Billy's argument, according to spoilers for The Young and the Restless. Additionally, Adam Newman and Billy Abbott square off. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. The Jabot leak was found. Fans should anticipate that Jack Abbott will find a leak at Jabot on Wednesday, March 5th. Jack will know to turn to face Victor Newman. Jack may choose to go up against Victor. Nikki Newman, on the other hand, will mediate an attempt to maintain harmony. Read more, discover the events of Y and R's most recent episode. Rejected truce. Although it is not an easy assignment, Nikki will try her best to maintain harmony between Jack and Victor. Jack is probably going to accuse Victor of being behind the Jabot leak. Victor will play dumb, of course. Victor might even point the finger at Diane Jenkins Abbott or Kyle Abbott. After all, Victor enjoys dividing people, particularly Jack's family. Therefore, it would be advantageous for the mustache if Jack accused a family member. Indeed, a truce will be categorically refused. The connection between Kyle and Claire Grace Newman will become even more complicated as a result. Summer Newman is correct in saying that Claire's goal of winning her grandfather's approval is unlikely to succeed. It might also result in Victor giving Claire an ultimatum at the end of the week. It sounds like Victor is going to make his granddaughter pick between love and family. William Abbott versus Adam Newman. Billy and Adam meet in the coffee shop, according to Wednesday, March 5th spoilers for The Young and the Restless. Adam and Chelsea Lawson will be seated together. Billy will be able to determine that Chatham has re-established their romantic relationship. Billy may choose to caution Chelsea once more. Billy will also want to make sure he irritates Adam. Adam then inquires as to whether Billy is officially targeting him today. As well as Newman Media. Read more, Victor holding Sharon and Phyllis in The Young and the Restless spoilers? March 5th, 2025, Wednesday. Billy may say he's focusing on the future and forgetting about the past, but his angry expression says otherwise. It appears that Billy might not be able to embark on a new journey quite yet. Will Billy exact revenge on his adversaries with the new business? What is the plot that you are most excited to see? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. To find out what happens next, keep watching the soap opera on CBS or Paramount+. A tense night ahead at the GCAC. Get ready for an explosive episode of The Young and the Restless, as the March 5th episode will have you on the edge of your seat. The drama is escalating, alliances are shifting, and there's a shocking twist around every corner. Buckle up, because Victor Newman is back with a vengeance. Jack Abbott faces a major confrontation, and a surprise leak has the Abbotts in turmoil. We also witness Adam and Billy Abbott go head-to-head yet again, and the tension is palpable. What happens next could change everything in Genoa City. Victor asks if Jack Abbott is high on pills. The episode kicks off with a high-stakes meeting at the Grand Phoenix's GCAC, where Jack Abbott and Diane Jenkins Abbott find themselves in an intense showdown with none other than Victor and Nikki Newman. It all starts innocently enough, with greetings and pleasantries exchanged. But when Victor asks Jack if they can have a private conversation, things quickly take a turn for the worse. In a move that nobody saw coming, Victor slams Jack with a shocking question: what delusion inspired you to support Billy's attempt to compete with Newman Media? Yes, you read that right. The mustache, as fans like to call Victor, is already aware of the sneaky move that Jack's family has been trying to pull, and he's not having any of it. Jack, ever the strategist, rushes to Billy's defense, trying to assert that his actions were justified, but it's clear Victor is far from impressed. And then, the bombshell. Victor, in his signature condescending tone, asks Jack, "Are you high on pills again?" Ouch! The tension is real, and this accusation cuts deeper than you could have ever imagined. Can Jack really defend his position against the mustache? Or will Victor's overwhelming presence leave him defeated? The pact that was never meant to be. After Victor questions Jack's sanity and motives, Jack desperately tries to salvage the conversation by suggesting a truce. A pact. He proposes that they leave their children, Kyle Abbott and Claire Newman, out of their bitter family feuds. Victor, however, isn't as optimistic. He sees this as just another weak attempt to broker peace. His response? A harsh rejection of the pact, and a bold prediction: every Newman-Abbott relationship will end in heartbreak. Victor's words hang heavy in the air as Jack and Diane process what just transpired. This isn't just about business, it's about family and the endless war that continues to rage between the Abbotts and the Newmans. The mustache has spoken, and he's not interested in playing nice. But the biggest question remains: will Jack push forward with his plans, or has Victor crushed them for good? The leaked secret, Abbott Communications, is outed. Back at the table, Diane and Jack have their own private discussion about the recent leak involving Abbott Communications. Jack is certain that Victor has something to do with it. But how does he prove it? Is this the start of a long war over public relations, or will they be able to manage the fallout? Jack can only wonder who could have leaked such a sensitive piece of information. Could it be someone from inside the family? Kyle? Or even Diane herself? Meanwhile, Nikki, ever the peacekeeper, encourages Victor to let Adam handle things with Billy and Jack before things spiral even further. But we all know that's easier said than done when dealing with the fiery, revenge-driven personalities of both Billy and Jack. Adam and Chelsea's dilemma: will they support their son, Connor? In the midst of all the family drama, Adam and Chelsea Lawson are faced with a more personal dilemma: their son Connor. When Connor texts his parents saying he wants to stay late at school to try out for baseball, Chelsea immediately becomes concerned about how the sports rituals could fuel Connor's obsessive-compulsive disorder. As a mother, Chelsea is protective, but Adam is optimistic and praises her for caring so much. But the tension doesn't stop there. As Connor texts his parents to reassure them that he's fine, Billy Abbott enters the scene, looking visibly uneasy. The sight of Adam and Chelsea holding hands sets off alarm bells for Billy, who once had a deep connection with Chelsea. He can't help but subtly tease Adam, all the while making sure Chelsea knows that he still cares about her well-being. Will the former lovers' complicated history keep them from moving forward? When Billy leaves for the counter, Adam wastes no time accusing him of plotting an attack on Newman Media and Billy's ongoing revenge scheme. But Billy insists that he's moving on and looking forward to the future. After all, revenge isn't on his mind, or is it? Billy and Adam face off once again. As Billy and Adam continue their standoff, the conversation turns personal. Adam confronts Billy, bringing up his imminent press release and questioning whether Billy is plotting his next big move. The animosity between these two has been simmering for years, and it seems like it's about to boil over. Billy insists that he's over the need for vengeance, but his tense face says otherwise. It's clear Billy hasn't let go of his past grudges, and Adam isn't about to forgive and forget either. Chelsea tries to defuse the situation, but the damage has already been done. After a tense conversation, Billy warns Chelsea about Adam, urging her to be careful. But Chelsea's not having it. She's confident that she's in control of her own life and can handle whatever comes her way. Later, Adam returns to find Billy still lingering. With one last shot, Adam demands that Billy leave. But as Billy exits, it's clear that the tension between these two rivals is far from over. The Jabot leak gets even worse. The Abbott family is already dealing with enough drama, but things are about to get even worse. Jack Abbott will uncover a leak at Jabot, and all signs point to Victor Newman. Jack, as sharp as ever, will likely confront Victor about the leak. But will Victor confess, or will he play it cool and deny everything? Nikki tries to keep the peace between Jack and Victor, but we all know how that's going to end. Jack is determined to get to the truth, and Victor isn't about to let anything slip without a fight. And as if things weren't complicated enough, Victor might even turn the tables by suggesting that a family member, maybe even Diane, was behind the leak. This move could cause even more fractures within the Abbott family. A truce is impossible, and it's not just about business. Victor's rejection of Jack's truce will have far-reaching consequences. As the feud between the Abbotts and Newmans intensifies, things are bound to get even messier. Will the rift between Jack and Victor escalate to new heights? Or will Jack be able to make peace, even if it's only for the sake of his children? And what about Claire and Kyle? Will Victor's ultimatum force Claire to choose between family and love? This could spell disaster for the young couple, and we can already predict the heartbreak that's about to unfold. Conclusion: The Young and the Restless continues to shock fans. As the drama continues to unfold, there's no telling what will happen next on The Young and the Restless. With Victor and Jack's feud heating up, Billy's ongoing vendetta, and the ever-complicated relationship between Adam and Chelsea, fans are in for a wild ride. As always, the past is never far behind, and in Genoa City, things are about to get even messier. Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss the next episode of The Young and the Restless. The stakes have never been higher. What do you think will happen next? Will Jack and Victor ever find common ground? How will Billy and Adam's rivalry play out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to tune into CBS or Paramount Plus for the next shocking installment of The Young and the Restless. The Young and the Restless recap, March 5, 2025, drama, leaks, and power struggles you won't want to miss. In today's episode of The Young and the Restless, the drama reached an all-time high. Victor Newman's confrontation with Jack Abbott over Abbott Communications, the tension between Adam and Billy Abbott, and the shocking leak at Jabot have left fans on the edge of their seats. You won't believe the explosive moments that unfolded today. Victor versus Jack, power struggle at its finest. The episode opens with a tense dinner scene at the Genoa City Athletic Club, GCAC. Jack and Diane Jenkins Abbott are sitting down with Victor and Nikki Newman, but what starts as a seemingly innocent dinner quickly spirals into drama. Victor wastes no time throwing shade, asking Jack if he's high on pills, after Jack defends Billy Abbott's attempt to go head-to-head with Newman Media. That's right, Victor knew about Abbott Communications before Jack even had a chance to spill the beans. And with no intention of backing down, Jack passionately defends Billy, suggesting a pact between the two families. But as Jack proposes a truce, Victor shoots it down, questioning why he would ever agree to anything with his biggest rival. As tensions flare, Victor makes a chilling prediction about every relationship between the Newmans and Abbotts ultimately ending in heartbreak.